Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. I am Ryan, and over here is my best friend Nathan. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing just great, just great.
Okay, hey folks, this is a request from Joseph. Now, Joseph has given us Tori before, and he wants us to do more Tori. Remember, Tori is the one that did the vocal rendition or of Karen Carpenter. Essentially, she did that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
montage. Yeah, this is Tori. This is basically another Tori collaboration with another individual. I'll read about that collaboration in just a second. So Joseph essentially says, "Hey, check out some stuff from Tori. Tori doing more Karen Carpenter," which we said before in our last video about Tori. I think some people took it as a criticism, even though we said it's not a criticism. We said she sounds like Karen Carpenter. That's a good It's amazing. She sings like Karen. That's an amazing quality to have, and we're just saying that. So she's found her. Is it the word niche or niche? I never remember.
Niche.
Niche. Thank you. Tori Holub is singing, and she's collaborating with a gentleman Jim. His name is Jim the Meaty Doctor. M-I-D-I. Am I saying that right? M-I-D-I. M-I-D-I.
MIDI?
So it's Jim the Midi Doctor. He says, "Fasten your seatbelts. Here's my new friend Tori Holub singing the Carpenters. We've only just begun. With me," he says, "on backing vocals, pianos, clarinet, and percussion." So he's doing all the instruments in the back, singing with her singing in the forefront. Okay. He goes on to say, "I also handled the audio mixing and video editing. Joined us are my great Band Hub friends Gary Badger on trumpets and flugelhorns, Mr. Mack on violins, Johan Palacio on drums, and Clayton Wisenet on bass." So it's a full band here. "When I first heard Tori sing, I knew that this recording would have to happen. So here it is. And I hope you enjoyed as much as I did putting it all together. Jim." All right, cool. That's a great little background, Jim. So it's a full band, collaboration, everything. Here we go.
We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises, a kiss for luck, and we're on our way.
We've only begun.
Before the rising sun, we fly. So many roads to choose. We start off walking and learn to run.
Yes, we've just begun.
Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over, just the two of us. Working together day to day. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow.
And yes, we've just begun.
Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over, just the two of us. Working together day to day. Together. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun.
I do want to say what I found interesting about the editing. It's pretty straightforward, and I don't mean that in a bad way. because there's a lot of work just to synchronize the pieces. But that's what I loved about that is that because I'm actually very visual in a lot of ways to learn something. So seeing, because the editor, I believe it was Jim who said he did the editing, he's putting together every time a vocal harmony. Is it 2 horns? Is it 4? Was it 2 violins? Was it 6? So that means every time you saw the multiple, like for example, Tori's, for example, there's like 6 or 8 of them of her at one point. She's overlaying her harmonies. So there was no cheating. There's no cheating by like computer generated sounds or so I'm gonna sing this part and then I'm gonna overlay each part 6 times. I've recorded those, given them to Jim, and he's gonna show where they come in, how they come in. And the other thing I really liked too was that the bass and drums is never overlaid. That's just the principles of music, I guess. That the bass and drums, you don't have a rhythm bass guitar. You don't have a rhythm drum. I find that very interesting. You have a rhythm guitar, you have background singers. There was times there was 2 keyboards going. It showed you that there was times that there had to be 2 different keyboard elements playing. It wasn't just one keyboard. So I just found that very fascinating. It just dawned on me, yeah, you never have a backing bass track or a backing drum set 99% of the time. Like yes, there's been prog bands or whatever, I get it. But I'm just saying the idea being it's the drum and bass. They're the backbeat. They're the backbone of the sound, the driving force of a song. And everything else is harmonized and overlaid, and some parts happen, some parts don't. But the drums and bass just keep going through the whole song. That part of it alone, just that, not even talking about the song or the composition or the singing abilities, I just love seeing the whole work that's put into the song. But the song's beautiful. I don't know the song. Beautiful song. I've never heard it before. You close your eyes, you almost think you're listening to the Carpenters. It's an incredible cover. It's like, this is the Carpenters done by these people. So it's like, again, Tori's ability is to sound like Karen, is my guess. That's what I'm hearing here.
This song, I know it really well. This was played in my household maybe when I was growing up. We probably heard this at least 10, 15 times a year.
Oh, wow.
This was played frequently on record sometimes when I was really young, and then on cassette for sure. I feel like this was either it was radio or it was just music that my parents really enjoyed. I say that all because I can't tell the difference. Like this sounds, it would be interesting to listen to the original because you don't know the song very well. Does that?
No, I've never heard it before. I mean, if I've heard it, sure. But I've never heard it before to say that I've heard it before. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those songs that is so ingrained into my head that I know exactly when the horn's going to play. I know when the drums are going to hit. Listening to this version of it, I just was like, this is beat for beat replicated exactly like this song. And those who know this song can back me up here.
Well said. Anyways, thank you so much, Joseph. Beautiful song, beautiful composition. I was really a huge fan of the editing. I love seeing the work. I love seeing the work that's put into this. So a lot of love to Jim and the team there. Incredible musicians. I have no talent whatsoever. When I see people do this kind of stuff, it's really cool to see. I can't even edit like that.
Ryan has become a fantastic editor. He's trying to be
all right.
He's trying to put himself down.
Thanks, Joseph. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Joseph. That was great. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad that Ryan got to hear that song because it is an oldie and a goodie. And
it's a beautiful song.
It's one of those songs that everyone should know, in my opinion, because it's just
and Tori
such
killed
a classic.
I want to say, Tori killed the vocals. Like, again, that's her niche or niche, whatever you come from. Her ability to do that is killer. Yeah, she's able to channel Karen, which is great that we have someone that can do that. Yeah. Because Karen has sadly passed away, so yeah.
We're new in our Carpenters journey, but as far as the Carpenters go, we've only just begun. We'll see you on the next one.